Hello, Hammer here from Hammer in the Hoe. This one's for you, Aram, and I owe ya because from watching your videos on how to throw knives, I have taught myself. I used to throw when I was younger. I'm 56 now. I used to throw when I was younger, and I'd do all right, but it wasn't really a passion of mine. And it's become a passion of mine the last couple years. And my biggest problem is knives. I mean, of course, started out with the cheap knives that you get from these little convenience stores and Army surplus. So I'll show you here. If I can figure out how to flip this around, I'll just do it this way. But I'll show you here the knives that I've been working with and what I'm working with now. So these little ones here, these are my first knives. You can believe it. These little finger knives. Now, I love these things. I love these things because, number one, they're so small that I haven't broken. I mean, I've thrown these things and they've gone bouncing and slapping and ding, ding, ding all over the place and haven't broke a single one. And that's cool. And I learned how to throw no spin with these. Not from a very long distance, but shoot probably 4 meters. I got my my target right here, and target right there, target right here. You know, I'm doing the best I can with what I got to work with. It's not really end cut, but you know, it's softer. And then I'm shooting from here all the way out to right here, which is 7 meters. This is 7 meters. And I do okay at 7 meters. I'm consistent at 6. I can hit bullseyes at 6. Once in a while I'll have a bad day, and it's so strange. Sometimes I'll hit 6 in a row, and then the next set 3 bouncers, and it's just, I don't know what gets in my head or what happens, but I find myself having to just relax, do the goose faba, you know, and get back into my, you know, don't overcomplicate it is another thing that I learned from you. And definitely knives I've learned from you. Don't be using these cheap knives, because this is what you're gonna get right there. Yep, a pile of broken knives. Those are Smith & Wesson bullseyes, the smaller ones, and then the bigger ones here. Now, I like these Smith & Wesson knives, but I don't like the fact that they got these fleeping holes and gaps in them. I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me. It's just advertising weak spot, and that's exactly what they are. Because look where they broke, right at the weak spot. Every single one of them, right at the weak spot. And yeah, 1 second. My girl's asking me for some propane because we're making pancakes as I'm throwing knives. Anyway, excuse me real quick. Do this for her real fast. But I wanted to make this video for you, Aram, if you're even interested in checking it out, because I am a fan. And I just wanted to let you know I'm coming for your record. I'm coming. It might be a bit yet, but I'm coming for it. I'm here in Portland, Oregon. Beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Overlooking the Willamette River. But anyway, as I was saying, I got a cool little gig that I do with these little finger knives too that I think you might think it's kind of cool. I don't know. I know you do a lot of trick shots and things like that, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I wanna learn the speed throw that you do with two knives in one hand and you just go bap 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 bap. The human Gatling gun of knife throwers, I guess. But anyway, so back to the knives. So those are my first set, and then I got these, the Smith & Wesson smaller bullseyes. Broke a few sets before I learned, and then I thought these were a heavy knife, you know, at first. I was clueless, you know, so I learned to throw these from 6-7 meters at full speed, pretty much just like you would pitch a baseball, and very effective, very consistent. And but I saw these other ones. I saw the bigger bullseyes next to them in the store. I thought, man, I'm gonna try the bigger ones. So I bought a set. Man, it was awesome. Way easier to throw, for one thing. Way easier to control. Then after some time of using these big ones, I went back to the little ones and couldn't throw them for nothing. I mean, it took me forever to get in the groove with those little knives again. It was just ridiculous. But breaking problems. Still, you know, get out of my game once in a while, and then, you know, have a slapper, you know, under rotator, over rotator, and just bing, and slap and snap and everything else. You know the gig. So I needed to look for something more solid, and then I came across these at the Army Surplus store, K-Bar. But as you can see right here, the weak spot, sure enough, snap, snap, snap. One day I broke 3 within about 10 minutes. Actually, I think it was the same throw, back to back, slap, 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 break, break, break. So, but I liked them, so I went and got them replaced. Well, thank God I didn't have to pay any more money. They just exchanged them. But they were really curious. They were blowing up. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I said, well, apparently you don't have anybody that's serious about knife throwing coming in here and buying throwing knives, since this is the only set to sell anyway. You know, I don't know why they were so amazed at that. Then I showed her a video of, you know, how I throw, and, you know, case closed. It wasn't like I was just throwing them at bricks and screwing up. You know, this video I showed her, I was on time with it and learning very quickly, I think. So now I still wanted to find something better, and I come across these SOG. They were wrapped with paracord all the way down the handle, here. No good. Couldn't throw them for nothing. And I'm just not a real big fan of the spin technique. I know how to do it. I know the distances that you got to be at in order for the knife to connect point first. So that's all good. And I'm learning all this kind of stuff from watching your videos, by the way. So another prop to you, man. That's awesome. And I would do somersaults into the mud, into the something, I don't know. I'd do something beyond belief to have a set of those stingers you got. Man, those things are beautiful. And one of your colleagues, I don't remember his name, I was watching his video too, and he said he doesn't really want to throw knives, he just wants to throw a piece of steel that he can control. I thought that was the most perfect statement of all, and it just sticks in my head. I'm just looking for a piece of steel that I can throw effectively and consistently. And I saw those knives that you were developing or in in cahoots with a company that is developing, and I think that's awesome. That's awesome. I wish I could get my hands on a set of those. I think I think I would advance way faster than I am right now. However, I'm learning, and I'm getting a lot more consistent. I mean, look at this target's bullseye, which is the neck. I mean, it has been beat to crap, and this one too. You can tell all the marks are right around the center. Not many marks around the outside, and that's how I've been throwing. When I'm on, I'm throwing bullseyes. You know, I mean, it's my shot group's really tight. I have a channel called My Smokes 5D, because I also do smoke images with tobacco smoke, blow it out and take pictures, video of the smoke, and you'd be amazed at the things that you see in there that are just so blatantly in your face, obvious it couldn't possibly be random. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing altogether. But I just wanted to make this video to give you props and to thank you for putting up videos to begin with, so people like me that are out here wanting to learn have something to go by. It was really informative to me, and I'm happy for your success. That's awesome. That's great. I want to enjoy some of that too. Anyway, my name's Steve McCartney. My Smokes 5D is my channel. All lowercase stuff. Shouldn't be hard to find. In there I have other knife throwing videos. Some of them are show you that, yeah, I was just struggling it one day, and then others I'm, you know, throwing pretty good. Check them out if you want to. Yeah, I just wanted to give you props, and maybe you could send me a link on some information on how to get a set of them stingers. I think that'd be awesome. Oh, and I throw hatchets too. Yeah, I got a cheap set of the Smith & Wesson. I think they're called Bullseye 2, the hatchets. Yeah, I like them, and they fly good, but you know, they're cheap. I understand that, but real good hatchets are expensive. So anyway, peace out, man. Thank you so much for your videos, and hopefully you watch this and send me a link so I can get some better knives or pieces of steel that I can control. Peace out.